Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Bern and I am here today with a get ready with me tutorial. First impressions of the Hourglass Vanish foundation. So if you like this look and you want to see soup to nuts how I got it, stick around. And I'm using some new brushes that I picked up at NARS. This is the NARS 14 brush. And I just thought I would try some of the new stuff out also while I'm doing this. So I'm going to go in with a very neutral color, and this is the Georgia Peach right there. Now I applied that all over my lid, and as you can see, it's pretty neutral. It really doesn't show up. It's just a hint of color. And that again was the Georgia color from the Sweet Peach palette. Next, in my crease, I am going to go in with the Candied Peach, and I'm going to apply that with the NARS 14 brush. So this is just the crease color. And I'm going to blend that up. So that's that. And I'm just gonna extend that down a little bit and form that outer V. Now I'm going to go in with the Summer Yum. That's this color right here. The outer corners of my eye. V here. Just to darken up that V and give a little bit more definition to my eye. And I'm going to do that on both sides. I'm on the, so I'm just going to blend that in a little bit. I just want the hint of color. I like to use a smudger on my brow. So I'm going to use the white peach color. That's the whitest one up here in the Sweet Peach, and I'll finish more of that later. I'm going to move on to my brows. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Brow Drama in Soft Brown just to fill in a few sparse spots in my brow. This is a drugstore brand. I'm not looking for a big dramatic brow, but I do not want to go out with brows that are sparse and not filled in. And the brows are done, and we are going to move on to primer and foundation. So I thought, since I'm using Hourglass, I would try out my other Too Faced sample that I got at Sephora for 100 Beauty Insider points, and this is the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. Kind of like this, very hydrating, great for mature skin, and we'll just mostly concentrate in the T-zone area of the face and then spread out, pat that in, and let that set a moment. I'm going to finish up the eye makeup look. I'm not done with it. I will line my eyes, but I like to get the powder down, or most of the powder down, because I'll line my eyes with powder. And I will go in and use a wipe underneath my eyes and see how much, I mean, no matter how hard you try not to drop powder, it falls and it leaves funny discoloration under your eyes. And I urge you, you may see a lot of people on YouTube, but believe me, if you were hiring a professional makeup artist, they will do your eyes first. So now let's apply the foundation. I'm going to put a concealer on. Actually, I think I'll use the foundation as a concealer. Let's really try it all over. I don't feel like putting on a concealer today. It's too hot out. And this is just beautiful. I mean, Hourglass, high-end, love these products. but they are expensive. This is a triangular foundation. It was very difficult for me, and I can match almost instantly anybody and their foundation. So, you know, I know the vein trick, I know the cool tones, the neutrals, the warms. So it was hard for me to figure out this color, because this is a color I would never really buy, golden tan. But unless the lighting in the store was completely off, I thought this was the one that worked. And it comes like this, and you roll it up like that, and it reminds me of years ago, the CoverGirl stick foundation, the CoverGirl cream stick foundations in the 60s, when I used to steal my sister's makeup. When they would go out for the night, they'd leave their vanity covered in makeup, and I would go in there and play with it, and when I was only like 8 years old, and pile it on. So the thing about this, let me tell you a little bit about this foundation. So, see, this is a long-wearing foundation, coverage of a concealer, fluidity of a liquid, and weightlessness of a powder for invisible full coverage. A foundation and concealer in one. Vanish Foundation's concentrated formula is infused with double the amount of pigment versus traditional foundations. It's an instant full coverage, long wearing, 12-hour coverage. Waterproof formula provides 12-hour coverage, and innovative formula adjusts to your body temperature to effortlessly, is that a word? Effortlessly blend into the skin. So that's basically what they have to say about their own foundation. So let's go in and try. A lot goes a long way with this foundation. This is the first time using it, but I have seen others suggest So it's definitely a full coverage foundation. It really went on nicely. And I'll tell you, I don't think I need much more than that on my skin. I chose to use a brush because they sell it with a brush. So I'm thinking that I'll have to try it, but I'm thinking that the sponge may not work as well with this. So I like the look. Definitely full coverage. I want to see how it holds up during the day. For most of the summer, I've been using sheer foundation, so it's hard for me. It looks very full coverage, but when you're using a water blend and a sheer foundation, it just kind of looks like, wow, this is a lot of coverage. But you know, if it was the middle of winter, I might feel very differently. You might want to wait until the fall and pick it up, but I'm really liking the look. I like the coverage too. But I'm actually going to use the Cover FX enhancer drops, so custom enhancer drops to contour. Custom enhancer drops, so again, I'm going to go in and put a few drops down on my hand. Let me go in. And I really like the application on this. Gives a nice dimension to the face without looking like way overdone. You know, today I'm going to use another drugstore brand since the foundation, the foundation is $46. This is the Milani. This is number 08 Baked Powder Blush in Coralina. So this has a shine to it. I just want to show you. It's so beautiful though. I just love these brushes for drugstore brand. Darling, really good. I mean, look at that pigment. So that is the finished look of the blush and the highlighter. So I'm going to take the Sigma pencil brush in the E30 brush, and I'm going to go into the Nuts About You color. I switched. I just love this color for that peachy, coppery look, and I'm going to underline my eye, pile on some more product. And then I am going to take the Jammin' color and just do the outer. And very close to the lash, like I am not moving down, and a little bit on the outer and upper corner on my lower. And I will put on my mascara. I'm going to use my old tried and true MAC. Haven't used this in a while, but I should use it up. And this is a full coverage. And what I like about this is it has this, which really scrapes off for the bottom lash. So that's the mascara look, and we will finish with our lips and the spritzer spray. I always line my lips. It really helps with lipstick staying on. And if you have any fine lines around your lips, you really should line them. It was out of style for a long time to line the lips. It definitely helps, and it's not a demarcation. You kind of have to match your lip color and your lip liner in this day and age. In the 80s, it was like show the lip liner and use the frosty lipstick in the middle, but no, that doesn't fly anymore. But this will really help my lipstick stay on. It's kind of a neutral color. I'm going to use the old classic Kat Von D Lolita. I am going to take this coral lip color with me, and I might do something along these lines. And just peach it up a little bit more. Let me look at this foundation with the powder on top. And, you know, I kind of see it settling in pores. But I like the finish. I'll see how it wears if it separates more during the day. Now, as you notice, I did not line my eyes with any eyeliner. If I wanted to, I could take something along like this, the Master Kajal Maybelline, and later on, if I go into evening, I might decide to break this out and line the eyes. But what I did was I used eyeshadow. It's a light finish. I think the look looks very pretty for day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and leave comments down below if you've tried any of these products. If you have any questions on these products, it's our way to communicate, as always. And I appreciate each and every one of you watching. Till next time.